I will introduce you. So it's my great pleasure this morning to introduce to you Robert Ross, my husband. I'm not going to get all flowery like they get at some of the near-life meetings, but yeah, the love of my life and my sparring companion. Okay, so this morning, based on our program that Bobby has helped us to um, draw up for the next 6 months. Rob has been tasked by me, where he is sitting in the Netherlands, to present to us information on, in no particular order, LC30, fantastic, and carpet growth. Three of our probably most underestimated and utilized and undersold products, which are amazing. So without much more ado, I'm going to hand over to you, Rob. And then if you have time afterwards, maybe we can open it up for some questions. Thank you.
Okay, so there you have right. So here we have. I'm going to put that down. Yeah. So Saturday the 26th, we're going to look at some cleaning products. How do we go down? That's the next question. Right, near life products. We're going to look at this LC30 carpet glove. Also added, fantastic. I had it in there now. I took it out. So here we have branded as Golden Home Care, a super concentrated cleaning liquid formulated more specifically for use in commercial and industrial applications, but also suitable for use at home. And it's obtainable in a 5 liter and a 25-liter container. And it's also got the SABC mark on it, which is always interesting these days. Right, so let's have a look at some of this. And when I started reading this morning, I started grappling here a bit with these big words here. So why is LC30 unique? It's a special triple surfactant system which allows LC30 to perform a wide variety of cleaning tasks. So that where the surfactant means that if there's a chemical in it that it doesn't stick to two products. I'll define it later on. So when it comes in contact with something, it'll clean it properly. So the unique surfactant blend provides excellent flash foaming and flammable important facts in cleaning product technology, an all-purpose cleaning agent for domestic as well as commercial or industrial environment. And when we tend to use the LDC rather than LC30 because LDC is a very simple product and it can be used for many things. So this is specifically for cleaning. So it's also got this word here, two anionic compounds that combine to work quickly on fats, grease, and oils in animals. So ions are just part of any liquid, and the ions in it, they're formulated so that it can break down the fats and greases and oils. So why we use it? Economically, very concentrated product, effective at low concentrates. Versatile, suitable for domestic as well as commercial or industrial environment. And free rinsing, totally water soluble, leaving no sticky residual. Now, LC30 can be diluted into different concentrates on a cleaning task. So the first one is 1 in 40 or 1 in 100. Suitable for use in a wide variety of surfaces such as walls, tiles, floors, tables, as well as upholstery. Heavy duty cleaning, suitable for use in workshop, manufacturing plants, and other industrial facilities. And very heavy duty is when you really tough stuff that you want to do. So I think I always land up mixing this, but normally I try and mix it either in an old 5-liter container or in a 1 liter container, and try and actually get the ratios right of putting in the smaller mixing bottle, which is 300 or 500 milliliters, and put it in the 5, and then chuck in about 5 bottles. So it's a 1 in 5. And here they're even saying that we should dilute it even less. And Monica is always giving me a hard time about, Robert, you should dilute it more. So it's suitable for a wide variety of uses. Oh, this doesn't want to go. Suitable for use in workshop, manufacturing, plants, industrial facilities, and degreasing agents, and for heavy duty cleaning. So it's very concentrated. It has a neutral pH and contains no hazardous substances, making it safe for general use. And it's conveniently packaged in a 5-liter and a 25-liter container. So then I thought, there I defined it. Surfactant are chemical compounds that decrease the surface tension or interfacial tension between two liquids, a liquid and a gas or a liquid and a solid. And ionic means relating to being negatively charged ion. So then I just had a look at different mixing ratios. So they're saying 1 in 100, so 2.5 to 10 milliliters per liter. So if you take 5 milliliters into 1 liter of water, and you do that ratio, you should get 200 liters of usable product. But then I would probably want to do a bit more and do 10 in 1, but even then you get 100 liters of usable product. And these are the new prices. So it's at the SRP price, it comes out at R9.89 for a liter. And the DP price would be R7.92 per liter. Right, so any questions on that one? So we mainly use it at home to clean dishes. And there's always a bottle of LDC, but there's more green bottles. The color of this LC30 is actually green. But it's not like that dark green or that other product that you get. It's a really nice green. And there always seem to be more green bottles in our kitchen than necessary red ones. So red ones we
Can
tend
I
to
ask you a
use.
question, Rob?
Yeah.
Okay. When I was in Australia, my sister had a problem with the drum on the washing machine.
Yeah.
If you look into the washing machine, it looks perfectly clean. But if you put your finger, and it's quite a tight squeeze, between that rubber ring and the drum, there's an accumulation of black gunk. And we battled to get it off. Anyway, so when I came home, I thought, okay, now I'm going to check my washing machine because I've only ever used G1. And Marion, who had the machine before me, only ever used G1. There was a slight buildup, which I then tackled with a toothbrush as best as possible. But I put it on a hot cycle, 90 degrees, and I think I put, what did I put inside? I can't even remember now. I think it was just water. What else could I do? Would LC30 do the thing or whatever? Because in my sister taking the sheets out of the machine, it was a tight squeeze running over the rubber, and all this black stuff would pull out onto the white sheets, which was horrible.
Yeah, I've never used it in the washing machine, but what I do every now and then when we clean dishes, I just squirt in a bit of the LC30 or even the LDC, just squeeze it in. So I would imagine if you had to put in something like that LC30, that would certainly help to clean that sort of stuff up.
I'm going to come in. Yeah, Meryl, it may not be available in that market in Australia. And I know that where Rob is now in the Netherlands, my daughter is using our G1. I'm very, very pleased about that. They have got a problem there, second to none, with chalk kind of buildup. But what you're describing with your sister is so, so common. I lost the photos I took years ago at the local repair shop where the man showed me what the drums of these washing machines looked like. So it would depend, so if it is a greasy kind of buildup, which it sounds like it is when you say it's black, then definitely if they can't get the LC30, I would either use the Super 10 or the LDC, and I would probably combine them into quite a concentrate and put that in and keep washing it on a very high wash. And if they had that G1, they would include that as well. People don't realize how terrible these clothes washing products are. So I think you would have to define what is the problem actually. If it's one of these calc buildup things, then I don't think that any of our products are going to necessarily make a huge difference on a first time round, because it sticks. It's like a rock sticking onto the metal. And so I don't think that that's what it is, because if it was the problem, they would be adding, there's an additional thing that Neolife has in Europe, which they add in, and I can't remember. It's something that you can get very cheaply, and I can't remember what it is.
The type of bicarbonate.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And
that stops the calc. So if she's not doing that, it's not the calc. It's grease and bad washing powders. Okay, thanks for letting me in.
So, sorry, Meryl, they're in the desert or aren't they? Or Perth?
Yeah, it is a very dry region. Yeah, it's wheat growing.
Oh, okay. I wonder where the water comes from, whether it's from a dam up country or something. But yeah, I mean, yeah, in Europe they tend to have that. They seem to have this problem here quite a lot. You know, even in your kettles or whatever, you get this buildup of white residual. So you have to be careful with any washing powder. You have to break it down and try and keep it soft. And they use some sort of a bicarbonate thing to break it down. Okay, so we'll go on to the next one. Right, carpet glow. Yeah, so this is, most sort of houses, people tend to avoid carpets for various reasons, but you still get scatter carpets lying around the show. And always a question with carpet glow or any sort of carpet shampoo is actually to put a shampoo on it. You can't actually put sunlight soap on it or something. Not a good idea. So a good carpet shampoo must be able to produce a great amount of dry foam, which always fascinated me, which can penetrate and dissolve the dirt. It must not be absorbed and be allowed to penetrate in the bottom of the carpet, since it could result in damage to the carpet. Obviously, it must not be allowed to adversely affect the fibers or color of the carpet either. Carpet glow meets these requirements. Right, so now Carpet Glow is a superior carpet shampoo that produces just the right amount of dry foam. It performs a cleaning function without absorbing the carpet pile. Effective to use on color-fast carpet factories, fibers, and upholstery fabrics. Provides excellent cleaning care to maximize carpet and upholstery appearance and functional life. How it works. Carpet Glow easily and rapidly produces high levels of foam through simple agitation of the liquid solution. The dry foam cleaning process penetrates the surface, dissolves dirt easily without wetting the cleaning surface. Why should you use it? It's effective for cleaning of color-safe carpets and fabrics. It's economical. 1 part of Carpet Glow to 40 parts of water. And it's versatile, used for hand cleaning or carpet cleaning machines. Makes an excellent window, mirror, and chrome cleaner. Before use, carpet should be tested for color, fastness, and thoroughly vacuum the carpet to remove all loose dirt. And hand cleaning, 1 part Carpet Glow to 40 parts of water, and mix a bucket and then foam it, and then use a soft brush or sponge to avoid soaking. Okay, so obviously for carpet you can use it, and these days people avoid carpets, but always, I don't know if you're like me, I always land up washing the car, and then I get moaned at because I just vacuumed carpets. So now, even on those sort of hard carpets you get in the car, if you put a bit of foam on it, cleans it up and gives it a bit of life, even though people are tramping on those carpets in the car all the time. And of course, the other thing that really helps, which is different, is it's excellent for windows, cleaning windows. But when you clean windows, oh, you put in a spray bottle, you just like wet the bottom of the bottle and you just fill the rest up with water. So it's a very thin, very much a diluted mixture that you put onto any glass. And certainly for shower windows, excellent. Shower, you've got glass in a shower to clean it with carpet glow, comes up beautifully. I've also used this as well in even the oven glass in the oven. You put a bit of, sometimes you have to clean it up with a bit of Super 10. So you don't want the Super 10 residual, and then you just put a bit of carpet glow on it. And then the oven door, if you've got a glass door, comes up beautifully. The other thing that I've used carpet glow for is we used to have a lovely golden retriever, but she loved going up into the park. And you had to avoid the muddy patches, especially after it rained or something like it. And she would come back, and sometimes, I don't know, she'd roll in something in the park that smelled awful. So I certainly wasn't allowed to bring her into the house. So I just used to wash her with a bit of carpet glow, because the carpet glow had a lovely perfume to it. So now the dog was presentable and allowed to come into the house because it smelt beautiful. So that's what I used to use it for as well. That's not on the instructions here. Is it animal safe? No, according to my reckoning, didn't harm the dog at all, and she was quite happy to sit there and let herself be washed. Right, so there we have carpet glow in a 5-liter container. So there's a 5 and a 1 liter. The 25 milliliters per 1 liter of water is 40 liters of product. And so the price would be R7.90 per liter. And DP price would be R6.53. I didn't go and have a look and see what are other products out there, what they cost, but in my reckoning, these prices are amazing. Anybody use this carpet glow for anything else? No? Okay.
You've missed one other thing we keep forgetting to do, Rob.
What's that?
It is absolutely awesome if you put a couple of drops of it into the water container that puts the spray on your windscreen.
Oh yeah.
And so when it acts in a double sort of way. It obviously cleans those windows like you cannot believe. But also sort of puts a protection onto the window as well. I don't know what it is about it, but that is another use that's very common for using carpet glow. So it shouldn't be called carpet glow. It should be called carpet and window glow, because that's our window cleaner, as you said. Thank you, Rob.
Okay, then decide to look at Fantastic. Fantastic has all the desired features you need for floor polish. Instead of traditional wax compound, it's a water-based polymer emulsion used as a floor polish to impact a long-lasting luster. Sure. So I'll read this here. I think the most important thing here is in our case, we've got parquet flooring. So how it works is a tough zinc cross-linked to polymer emulsion offers excellent detergent resistance. Polyurethane contributes to slip and scuff resistance. Lay in thin coat applications to ensure strong and durable finish and luster. Oh, yeah, it's also got this thing here at the top here. I see self-leveling. I always liked that idea because when you put these things on the floor, they don't always level properly. Okay, so resident and leveling agent introduced the self-leveling feature for ease of use. Economical thin coat application on a variety of surfaces. 1 liter covers 166 square meters. and versatile, can be used to seal surfaces such as floors, marble, wood, asbestos tiles, near asbestos and rubber. Easy to clean with LDC, easy to remove with Super 10. So this is always the thing that you have to get right in your head, because you put this on and then you don't want to do it every day. It's sort of something that maybe you do once a month or once every 2 months, but you do have to clean it. So the idea is not to use, like if you do it on wooden parquet flooring, not to use Super 10 on it, because then, as you can see here, the Super 10 would then lift all the good work that you've done by putting it down. But simply cleaning with the LDC. I'm not too sure about the LC30. I think the LC30 may not be a good idea. Mm-hmm. And then you can also use it to patch. So if you feel it's looking a bit shabby, then just put a light covering on. So how to use it, you can strip the old wax off with Super 10 and then apply liberty, allow it to soak. And for more stubborn wax surface, a mixture of G1, Super 10 and LDC. Just chuck it all in a bit of hot water and then it cleans off. The application, apply fantastic thinly and evenly in one direction. Avoid circular motions. So it's more like a paintbrush effect. And then to apply up to 3 coats to allow, in between the coats allow for hard drying. And then you can wash the polished floor with LDC on a regular basis. And after washing, 1 cup of Fantastic can be added to a bucket of water and mopped over the entire surface. So that's also a good way to clean it. And touch up. Heavy traffic areas can be patched or reapplication of 1 layer to ensure the surface has been cleaned with LDC. So the other one good thing that we had, I remember once we had not too sure if you heard the story before, we had a Airbnb person, young woman, who was staying in the bigger cottage that we have, and we were having water problems at the time. And she was a chef, so she obviously came home or something, wanted to clean some dishes and left to go back to work or something. The next thing is I was in the kitchen and I saw this water coming down Monica's office. Oh, goodness me, where's this coming from? I suddenly realized it was from the flat. I ran through the water. The water had then come back on and the tap had been left open. The sink had filled up and there was easy 2 or 3 inches of water on the floor. Anyway, so we got in there and mopped it all up. And now always with parquet flooring, when you get water on like that, the tiles lift. But because we had been quite religious about putting Fantastic on the floor, it had sealed the floor. And there was no tiles that were lifted. There are 1 or 2 tiles that are loose, but I think they were loose before. But even there, the Fantastic had stopped the water getting into those tiles and damaging them. And the silly thing was, when she left, her mother wrote some horrible review, I can remember, but we never ever told her mother that she actually nearly destroyed the flat. But anyway, these things happen. The other thing was that for the other Airbnb, we've been looking for a small tray-size table that you can put outside with some chairs. That'll be easy on rain and so on. You don't have to put them away every time it rains. You just want to put them out there and leave it. And if people come, they can sit outside. It's metal, so it's not always that comfortable, but to sit there for 10, 15 minutes is fine. And it's got a sort of a latex of metal on it. And when it came, I looked at it and I said to our helper there, please go and put some Fantastic on it, because she uses a Fantastic and she knows what it does. And so she went out and she put some Fantastic on these metal things outside. She said to me afterwards, how did you know that that would make it look nice? I don't know. But anyway, that's what we've used. Let's see. This I just decided to put the 5 litre and 1 litre. Initially, when I made a copy, the 1 litre was looking as big as a 5 litre. That's what you can do with digitization. Anyway, so there you have it. So the price is 346 Rand or 288 Rand for a 1 litre, or 1,350 or 1,078. Trying to do the maths here quickly, 5 times that. Anyway, it's better to buy it in a 5 litre container. Thank you. Monica, I didn't think it would take so long. Goodness me.
Well, we've only got 8 minutes left, Rob. The recording is still going. I'm impressed, obviously because you are the love of my life. But thank you. I love the reminder. And we tend to forget how versatile our products are. An idea which came to me, there used to be a little saying, which is still a saying, where information goes, product flows. Where information goes, product flows. And I was just looking at some of those, your PowerPoint sheets and thinking, goodness, if we made a couple of copies of some of these, and for the month, say, let's choose one for the month, and every time we have an order go out, we just put our own homemade flyer in. The cost is the cost of the printing, and you then are putting information out for people, because I don't think the average person has a single cooking clue about what we've got available. And we've got a big job to do to get the information out. But thank you very much. Any questions, please, from anyone? Anything new that you have learned, or any questions that you would like to ask? Dead silence. This class would drive me to drink. It's usually when they're frightened of you, or they're too busy reading their book under the counter, under the desk. Rob, thank you. That we will, if you could share that PowerPoint and your YouTube out for us later, that would be really appreciated. And we can send that on. So just in the last 6 minutes before we close up our meeting, I'll just run through quickly the housekeeping again. Prices are from today are up, and you can download off your back office the new price list. I'm sure from Monday they'll start putting the new ones into orders as they come out. But it's all there available for you on the back office, which is just such an incredible resource. There's a very, very nice incentive. Thank you, Bjorn, for sharing that for the manager's school. And it'll be very, very nice. Eugenia, Gavin, the Joburg people, if we could all go together, it would be a fun thing to do on the 6th of September. And also, obviously, wherever else you are in the country, it's worth focusing onto these incentives, because we're not only in the business of selling products, as Ashley Peebles said very clearly in the talk I listened to. We are selling two things. We are selling the business opportunity as well as the products. And of course, not everybody wants to do the business. So invite them to look at the options of being a member and whilst joining to get the distributor price. Month end then will be on Thursday. So there's still time to push for targets that you may or may not have. And then we are into the month of August, which is Women's Month traditionally. So there might be some ideas there for people to build on if they want to, in terms of marketing, whatever you are doing. And then please keep your eye out. We keep putting out the meetings that are happening during the week. Monday nights, company meeting at 7 p.m. Thursday is the Durban crowd at 7:30. And then we are here on a Saturday. And you may invite anybody anywhere in the world. We would love to see them. So, Rob, I think could you just finish the recording, turn off the recording?